Okay, so I am Alisha Richard. Please make sure that you follow so that you can get more style inspiration as you begin to style your sister locks. So in today's video, we will be doing an updo, and girlfriend, was this a little hard, but we're just gonna keep on going. So what I decided to do was I decided to part my hair on the sides. Now I do not use gel on my edges only because I do not want the gel and stuff to get caked up into my locks, so I just decided to finger comb it. So I am going to finger comb my locks. I'm parting it on the side, then I am parting it in the middle. And I can't see if the parts are straight or not in the back, but it's okay. I never try to be perfect, but anyway, I'm just parting my hair, and then I am finger parting it on the other side, and I'm just going to just tie all of that up right in. But you know, the good thing about Sisterlocks is that you could finger comb your hair, and you won't have to worry about your hair hurting or anything like that. Like, it's definitely so much easier to navigate through your hair when it comes to the parting of your locks. So all I'm gonna do is just tie this bad boy right on up. So as you tie it up with, you know, whatever you may have available, so just tie it up in the top. The next thing that I am going to do is I am going to start with the sides of my hair as well. So I didn't separate it accordingly, so my parts are never like even or straight or nothing like that. I don't worry about trying to be perfect. I just want to get the style right. So anyway, so here I am literally just going to begin to braid my hair on the side. And then I am going to continue to just braid I'm parting my hair now, excuse me. I'm just parting my hair on both sides so that I could establish my braids. And then I am going to just split my locks up again. I'm going to brush the sides of my locks, and I'm literally just braiding my locks over right now. So just separate your hair into sections and just continue to braid so that you can get that braided look with your locks. Again, make sure that you kind of like separate your locks as you continue to go up, only because sometimes your locks can kind of get like caught up into another lock or kind of just confused with other things, and sometimes you don't get all of the locks. So just make sure that you have them all covered, and then just use a rubber band to kind of just tie them in place. So the next thing that I am going to do is I am going to go ahead and start working on the other side. But this time I'm actually making sure that you separate your locks so that you won't get it all mixed up with like some of the other locks. So just go ahead and begin to start braiding your hair on that side. And just begin to braid your locks, just separating them, making sure that they are in position and where they need to be. Again, my parts are not straight, but that's okay. I mean, we have locks, so who is looking for perfection? So just continue to braid your locks right on the side, kind of just braiding them all up so that you can put them in a ponytail on the other side. And always try to reach for like that one or two locks that you don't grab when you're grabbing everything else. So just kind of remember to pick that one on up and just tuck that lock right on in with the rest of your locks as you continue to do your updo and as you are just braiding your hair. So go ahead and continue to braid, and braid. As you continue to do that, you could part your hair in the back. I wasn't sure because I didn't have another mirror in the back. So however you decide to do your parts in the back is totally up to you. Now, this is a disclaimer. Braiding this way is really hard. So you could either do, if you decide to do like a 2-strand twist, or just like a roll or something like that, but braiding like upside down is like so hard. So we got it up in this some kind of way. So just do the best that you can as you are braiding your hair literally upside down. And right now I am just doing the left side, grabbing as many pieces as I can within my locks, trying to make sure that it actually looks like a braid. So styling Sisterlocks is a little, not to say difficult, but it definitely has its challenges, and you'll see as we continue to progress. On this next side, I am going to go ahead and just braid my other side just like how I did the first side. Now again, you may take your mirror and make sure that your parts are straight, but it's totally up to you as far as how you want your braids, well, not your braids, but your parts to come out. So make sure that you are just parting your hair and just braiding them. Again, braiding upside down is really a challenge. However, it makes it a little bit easier that you have Sisterlocks. So just continue to braid. Now here's to the fun part. So I wanted to create a bun on the top. However, with locks, you really have to make sure that all of the locks are kind of just in place, that they are lying down. This was really a challenge, trying to make sure that I had all of my locks in place. So I had to like finger comb it through so many different times just so that I could begin to like add the swoop how I wanted to. Now again, this took me like so many different times because I was trying to make sure that I had the back of my locks covered, and then the front of my locks covered, and then the top of my locks covered. So as you are doing this style, just make sure that you have like so many bobby pins, because there are going to be ends to your locks that are going to stick out. So once I finally got my groove, I wanted to make sure that I covered like the majority of the locks as I could. So I'm sure that you run into this same thing as you are styling your locks. It also depends on how long your locks are, will depend on how much you can actually cover on that top side of the bun, because again, natural hair, you can kind of just comb it, bend it, tuck it in. With locks, you kind of gotta position it accordingly so that it'll look good and full. So again, just put your hair like over your locks as much as you can. You will continue to like tuck, like literally begin to tuck, because you see all those little strands that just want to pop out like the ends of the locks. So just continue to tuck and use as many bobby pins as you can. Make sure that you do not run out on bobby pins, because you will definitely need them for this updo. So I am just like tucking my hair all the way through, making sure that I am tucking those locks. Now, as you can see, some of the locks I am like stretching a little bit because they're not all stretched out. So when you are doing your lock styles, make sure you have plenty of bobby pins, because you continue to like tuck in those straight ends that just do not want to just go inside. And with my hair being colored, it's a little bit more complicated, because any mistake that I make with this style, like you'll be able to see it because of the color that are on the tips of my hair. So as you style your hair, just make sure that you continue to just tuck it in and bobby pin, tuck, put a bobby pin, tuck, and do another bobby pin. However though, I am pretty pleased with the way that the style came out, because it actually looks pretty good. It's just something that I could do. We all know that Sisterlocks are just free forming, but there are different styles that you could try here and there. So here is the finished results of my hair. As I turn around, it is braided in the back going all the way up, and I don't mind like having that little scrunchie up there or whatever to kind of just hold my hair in place. But this is my style, y'all. When I tell you the struggle is real, the struggle was real. Happy styling, everyone.